So, we are exploring the narcissistic personality. Well, hello, beautiful souls. I hope I find you well. And finally, I get the opportunity to share with you the chapter of my life that reshaped my life in a way that I could have never imagined. About 16 years ago, I met a man that I said I do to. And he was the epitome of charm and kindness. And it really, at that time, I thought, oh, this is the love of my life. But little did I know that this was going to alter my path forever. And the journey that I experienced throughout this past 16 years has taken me through the highs, lows, and everything in between. If you have ever heard of hell and beyond, this is definitely what I'm talking about. For everything that you know, that happens, there's always a process, there's always a procedure, there's always the beginning and the end. And for every effect, there's always a cause, and for every cause, there's always an effect. So that's basically the law of cause and effect something that we are going to talk about another day. So what I want to discuss with you right now is the beginning of my end. Okay, so my end, it is always different with everyone, depending with who exactly you are dealing with. So some people have X's, some people have nexus. So in my case, I was dealing with a nex, N-E-X. Okay, let's go ahead. So my story started with lies, excessive lies, lie after lie. It started with meeting after meeting. It went into infidelity, excessive infidelity. It was excessive partying, not being available, being untouchable, and also just being unavailable and so distant in such a way that I knew that at this time we are slowly drifting apart, we are slowly drifting away. And no matter how much I wanted to talk about it or speak about it, there was always no way, no chance to discuss it. And I had no voice. Literally, I had no voice to talk about it. But the breaking point was when I found myself alone, when I was really vulnerable, pregnant with my second child and in labor, and as another 6-year-old child right beside me. That was the breaking point of my life. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. In as much as Nex was really kind to everybody else, Nex is always very kind to everyone else except me, of course. That was the most breaking point of my life. So that there, my friend, is my most breaking point. I found myself lying on a bed, tossing and turning and wondering what next to do because I was in so much pain. I was in labor with a 6-year-old son, with nobody else to tend to me, with no one to help me, no one to assist me in any way, until my son had to go out and ask for help from some neighbors. A good Samaritan took me to the hospital and still also offered to look after my boy for a few days until I come back home. Little did I even know that I wasn't going to come back so early. As soon as I got to the hospital, I watched myself being wheeled down to into theater, because I was in excruciating pain. No baby pulse, baby not moving, no heartbeat, and I was in so much pain. Doctor's goal was to save either of us. But you know, God always works in mysterious ways. When I thought that I'm giving up on everything, I had told myself that I'm transferring all my life, all my strength, and I'm giving it to my baby so that my baby can survive and push through and be able to survive and be in this world and have an opportunity to live this life that I'm giving to him. Both of us ended up making it and came out of that ordeal victorious. So the big question that a lot of people always like to ask me is, tell us, how did you get here? What happened? How did you get to where you are? What I can say is, I am not exactly where I want to be, but definitely I am not where I used to be, and I am so proud of that. So proud of the ladder that I am slowly progressing, and now I stand in front of you not as a victim, but as a survivor who can also help you to get out of that victimhood or victim mode that you're also in. What I know right now is my wounds have healed, and what is left on me right now are the scars, and um, they don't really look very good. We know scars, they always don't look very good, they always leave a mark, but I love that they are a reminder of my strength and my resilience. This journey hasn't been so easy and free falling. It certainly has been tedious and very, very long. And I hope you understand this. But what I love is what lies beyond this long and tedious journey. I just realized that my purpose actually goes beyond my own pain. So basically, the scars that I have all around my body, inside and outside, invisible or visible, they all tell a story. Those scars tell a story of my resilience. They tell a story of my hard work and how kindness can overcome all evil. How kindness can change the trajectory of your life. How not to pay back evil with evil, but always not let anyone change how kind you are. In everything that you do, kill them with kindness. For me, being stuck between a rock and a hard place, that is exactly how I came up with amazing ideas. And immediately as I came back home from the hospital with my baby in my hand, that day is how Ultimate Babies was formed. Just like that. I made up my mind and I told myself that there could be some women who are out there suffering with the same problem, finding themselves in a corner with their children who are needing care, and they don't even know where to start from, or they need help. They've just had an operation, as they've just given birth through cesarean. They need help, but there's nobody else to help them. That is how I started training nannies. I thought if I should empower women in some way, then it is going to be helpful. If they can be equipped to go out there and help another woman, so that the mother of the children that she is helping, she can also be in a position to focus on her work peacefully and be able to make money to feed the children and also pay the nanny who is also helping her, then that will be awesome. It will be a win-win for both sides. These are some of the things that we women go through after birth, and it can be worse if we go through postpartum depression as well. And that is why we always need a reliable person who's going to assist us. It's either just before we go into labor and comfort us and be with us right through that journey and until we get home, and also be with us and assure us and help us within a few days, even if they will leave after that. But it is a very comforting journey to be with someone, especially during those days, especially if we are in foreign countries where you cannot afford to have relatives or people coming over and visiting you to help you, simply just to help you with that. I know one may ask, why would you start with nannies? Why would you start with nannies? I figured out that here in Africa, this is the main starting point. It's either you sell your services, or you're going to sell some products. It's either you're going to be a woman out there selling some fruits and vegetables right there in the heart of a city, CBD, and trying to make ends meet in order for you to survive and be able to provide for your own family. And some are not cut for that. We always have people who start from just being nannies, from being helpers, from volunteering to help other family members so that they can actually have a place even to stay, to live, to lay their head. And I thought that that could also be very helpful. Why not train someone, empower someone so that they can also get a job and be in a position to be able to look after themselves and also provide for their families. And that is why, that was the main reason we started there. And I'm so glad, because from there, now we have introduced, this year we have introduced new classes of newborn care specialists, because we have outgrown that nanny era. And I thought those who want to further on their ladders as nannies, then they can also be well trained, well informed, and get so much information on how to help women who have recently given birth and how to look after that baby in a very very helpful way that is going to stimulate the baby and understand the baby's growth, developmental growth, how the baby's brain is going to be developing, how else can you help as a carer. This is a more advanced empowerment course that we really really enjoying at the moment. And apart from that, how to be a birth doula. This is also something new that we have to introduce right here in Africa. It is always very nice to give birth with someone who's going to be helping you, massaging you, helping you carry this pain throughout your labor experience, and also when you come out, and be with you so that to watch over you and the baby and help you emotionally and physically, and help you in any way possible that they can also offer help to you. I don't know if you noticed, but I've realized that a lot of women are stuck in abusive or toxic relationships just simply because of financial instability. But let me tell you this: if you empower yourself and learn how to restructure, redesign, and create your very own rich lifestyle, your very own kind of rich lifestyle, not copying anyone else, not looking at somebody else's rich lifestyle, your own, your rich lifestyle according to your needs, according to you. If you right now at this moment you could change something financially, if you could change your situation right now, what exactly would you do in order for you to define or classify yourself as I'm rich or I'm wealthy? Because we don't have to look at others. We have to be in a position to be able to define our own riches in our own way. It doesn't have to be all about lots of money. Money, yes, money does pay bills. It makes the world go round, but it is not always about the money. Yes, you need the money. It has to be part of your priorities, but do not let the money that you have right now in your bank account define you. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. Your aim, let your aim involve or include all areas of your life, be it the spiritual side aspect of your life, be it your mental, your social, your emotional side. You need to have a balanced life together in order for you to be able to create that rich lifestyle. I hope you get it. So come along with me as we are going to be exploring and really breaking down and also making it clearer for you to understand how our abusers can also be the most nicest people we've ever seen, and also how to break free out of it beyond appearances.